Taraweeh, how every year, alhamdulillah, the masajid tend to get full at the time of Ramadan or fuller at the time of Ramadan for Taraweeh. This year, it is very unlikely we'll be doing Taraweeh in the masjid. And then so therefore, many tend to want to finish the entire Quran uh, in the month of Ramadan. But first of all, it is Sunnah Mu'akkada to do Taraweeh. You should not miss Taraweeh. Sunnah Mu'akkada to do it. Only if you have a very valid excuse and can't sit down and do it. Okay, fine. Somebody's ill, for example, is unable to do it. Okay, fine. But otherwise, it is an emphasized Sunnah, and to miss it is a sin. However, it is also Sunnah to do the complete entire Quran in Taraweeh, provided you can do it safely, provided you can do it properly. And if you can't do it properly, then you don't have to do that. Now, before you used to be able to go to the masjid and you would get enough people to lead the prayers in the masjid and finish the entire Quran. But now that you are going to do at home, many homes will not be able to read the entire Quran. Such people should do in their homes, and they should do for example, the last 10 surahs, or if they know more than the last 10 surahs, do more than the last 10 surahs, do other surahs as well, and bring life to the home as well. The masjid should not be reserved for our worship. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his super elevatory prayer, nafal, he did at home. So our home should also experience. In fact, in the Maliki school, it is better to do Taraweeh at home than it is in the masjid. So Taraweeh can be done at home. You can do the full 20 rakat Taraweeh, but you can just read less. You don't have to finish the entire Quran. However, some houses may have individuals that are hafiz of the Quran, but yet they are still children. They are still minor. Can a minor be an imam? Can a minor be an imam? This is a discussion and a reason, particularly more so in India and Pakistan. Now, the majority of opinion is that when it comes to fara'id, the Hanafi, Maliki, and Hanbali schools say that a minor cannot be an imam. Okay, and the Shafi schools say that a minor can be imam even in Fard as well. Okay, and the Jumhur say, the majority say that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Al-Imam al-Dhabin," that the imam is responsible. Now, when a child is a minor, his salah is nafal, and the salah of the people behind him is fard. And his salah is optional. It's even a nafal that, to the extent that even if he spoiled the salah, he didn't have to repeat it. Whereas if an adult had spoiled his salah, broken his salah, he would have to repeat it. So even his nafal is of a lighter category than that of an adult. Okay. Another evidence that you rufi al-qalam on salah, that the pen has been lifted from 3 people. I mean, they are not charged with, they're not mukallaf, they're not obligated, and so what they do doesn't have that significance. And so therefore a child whose salah is not of no significance but not a mukallaf, therefore that person cannot be the imam and lead adults in prayer. Okay, what about nafal salah? The Maliki school and the Hanbali school join the Shafi school and say yes, they can, which includes Taraweeh according to them. And they say, well, the Imam, he's doing nafal, and the muqtadi, some people standing behind and they do nafal, they are the same. But the Hanafi school, they don't accept that, and they say that actually no, the nafal of the child is of a lesser grade than the nafal of an adult, in the sense that if a child breaks his salah, he doesn't have to repeat it, whereas if an adult breaks his salah, he has to repeat it. Now, Imam Shafi rahmatullah alayhi, he uses the incident of Amr ibn Salama radiallahu ta'ala anhu, whom Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said to them that the person who is most knowledgeable of the Quran amongst you, they should lead you in prayer. So when they went back, Amr ibn Salama, who's 7 years old, he was just happened to be the one that knew the most Quran. And so the people, they made him the Imam at 7 years old and stood behind him and led the Salah. However, Imam Malik rahmatullah alayhi, Imam Hanbal rahmatullah alayhi says that this was not with the knowledge of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam simply said, the one who knows the most amongst you, he should lead you, meaning from the adults. but they, on their own ijtihad, was that he said the most, who knows the most, and this child knows the most, so let's, we should make him imam. Imam Sarakhsi rahmatullah alayhi says that the salah of a child is not a salah in reality, whereas the salah of an adult is a salah in reality. Okay, so the salah of a baligh adult, mature adult, is an actual salah, where the salah of a child is not an actual salah. So therefore, somebody whose salah is not actual, they should not be able to lead somebody who has actual salah. Okay, so that's the discussion. And like I said, in the Hanafi school particularly, the Mukhtar position is that a minor cannot lead Taraweeh for adults. My position would be that it is better. In fact, the correct position is this in the Hanafi school, but rather it is better than to read the last 10 surahs yourself, or even Qul Huwallahu Ahad and Qul A'udhu bi Rabbil Falaq in all the Taraweeh from beginning to end, rather than enter into waters that are disputed whether your salah is done or not. If you read it by yourself, Qul Huwallahu Ahad, Qul A'udhu bi Rabbil Falaq in every rakat, your salah will be done, but not but the dispute as to whether it's done led by a minor. I'tikaf at home. Can i'tikaf be done at home? The Jumhur say, because we won't be able to do it in the masjid, or maybe one person, imam, they get the imam to do it in the masjid as the essential worker for the masjid. But can anybody who normally would sit for i'tikaf, can they do it at home? No. The i'tikaf is done only in the masjid. I'tikaf specifically for males is done only in the masjid, and that is agreed upon across the schools, generally. Okay. Then that raises the issue about women doing i'tikaf at home. The majority opinion is that the i'tikaf of women has to be in their home, has to be in the masjid also. I'tikaf of women is only valid in the masjid. However, the Hanafi school, and I think also the Shafi or the Maliki school, I can't remember now, but the Hanafi school say that the Masjid al-Bayt, the place in the home that has been secured or put aside for salah of the women, that can also be where she does i'tikaf as well, because for her that is her masjid. And where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala discusses in the Holy Quran, He says, وَأَنْتُمْ عَاكِفُونَ فِي الْمَسَاجِدِ. وَأَنْتُمْ is a pronoun for males, not for females. وَأَنْتُمْ عَاكِفُونَ فِي الْمَسَاجِدِ. Like I said, there is this discussion, the Azwaj al-Mutahharat, the wives of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, are only known to have done i'tikaf in the masjid as well. So that is the dalil that goes against us. But the khitab, the address is for وَأَنْتُمْ عَاكِفُونَ فِي الْمَسَاجِدِ, is to the males. Like I said, in the Hanafi school, and I think one of the school, maybe Shafi or the Maliki school, they do allow it as well.